Good morning, everyone. This is Mommy Laverne, Israel, and
Princess Israel.
And welcome to our family morning devotional. I hope you're having a blessed morning today, and we hope that you're also successful in all that you do. So, as we always do, we're going to get started with our memory verse, and that comes from Psalms 138, verse 2. I will worship towards thy holy temple and praise thy name for thy loving kindness and for thy truth, for thou hast magnified thy word above all thy name. Yes? So let's get started with our reading. Okay, so in Exodus 40, verse 16, that's where we're going to start. So before we were talking about the setting up of the temple, and the dedication of the temple, the sanctification, the cleansing, and how that relates to Hanukkah and the Feast of Dedication, because that's an ordinance. But why we celebrate it. You happy? God, good. And it came to pass, thus did Moses according to all that the Lord commanded him. So did he. And it came to pass in the first month, in the second year, on the first day of the month, that the tabernacle was reared up. So we just talked about how Passover is in the first month. So it's good to reflect also on that as well. And Israel had talked about Jesus, the Passover lamb, and how the lady with the alabaster box anointed Jesus' body, his temple, for the Passover, because she knew that he was offering up himself to be the Passover. And Moses reared up the tabernacle. So why do we need to be cleansed, and why does the things of God need to be anointed? Well, when we're doing our God's work, we need to be set apart in order to shine as a light, right? You can't be a power conductor if you're not a clean metal. If you have, that can conduce electricity or allow electricity to flow, right? You have to have a pure metal that will allow for that. We have to be a clean vessel to allow the Holy Spirit. And if we have corruption in our old thoughts and our old ways, and then we cannot be a clean vessel to go and do God's work. It'll be very difficult. So Jesus had a task ahead of him, because he knew what would happen. He knew that he would have to suffer and go through much persecution to go on the cross. So just remember, when you need to do a great work, make sure you set yourself apart from this world, praying and fasting, and also be sanctified in his word. I mean, you have to have a clear mind to do great things. And Moses reared up the tabernacle and fastened his sockets and set up the boards thereof and put in the bars thereof and reared up his pillars. And he spread, I liked how it says his pillars. It didn't say its, it said his. So if you think about your temple yourself. And he spread abroad the tent over the tabernacle and put the covering of the tent above upon it, as the Lord commanded Moses. And he took and put the testimony into the ark and set the staves on the ark and put the mercy seat upon the ark. So he took and put the testimony into the ark. We have the word of the testimony of Christ, right? We overcome the dragon by the word and by the word of our testimony, right? So we have to have a relationship, and that relationship has to be within us, not just in our thoughts, but also in our action, right? We have to act on the word. Okay, so, and he took and put the testimony into the ark and set the staves on the ark and put the mercy seat above upon the ark. And he brought the ark into the tabernacle and set up the veil of the covering and covered the ark of the testimony as the Lord commanded Moses. And we're going to end there and continue next time. So keep following us. And don't forget to
subscribe and give us a thumbs up and a K.
Yuppie, yuppie, yuppie. Yay!